I'm going to be putting this realistic dummy hand through 3 levels of abuse to convince you it's not worth the risk to ride without gloves. First, I'll skip it across the ground to recreate a low-speed fall. Then I'll toss it up in the air to see what an impact will do to the thing. Finally, I'm going to tie a rope around it and drag it around the parking lot to see what that will do. Ever since we were kids, we all know if you trip and fall, the first thing we all do is put out our hands to brace ourselves. And since pain retains, that's a lesson most of us only need to learn once. But gloves aren't just protection in an accident. They also provide protection from you from the elements. The wind, the sun, if it's really cold, it'll mess up your ability to maneuver the controls properly. Maybe a rock will come up and hit your hand or get stung by a bee. Additionally, good quality gloves will provide a better grip on the handlebars and overall comfort while riding. So protecting our hands should be pretty obvious, right? So why is it that some people choose not to? Well, first, gloves are not legally required to wear, at least not here in the United States, they're not. So the freedom some riders want to experience outweighs the risk of being injured. The same thing is true with helmets. By the way, I did a comparison video between a half helmet and a full face helmet to see the damage. Holy crap, you can go watch those videos right now. They're pinned to the top comment of this video. And if you're wondering what I'll be doing with the other hand since I bought the pair, I have another video planned for that to demonstrate why you never clean your motorcycle chain with the bike running. So a quick shout out to Ballistic Dummy Lab who makes these things. They also make torsos and full bodies and heads and all kinds of crazy stuff for the serial killer's dream. They are not a sponsor of this video. I bought this stuff with my own money just to demonstrate some safety things. But go check out their website and watch a bunch of videos that other people have made, shooting the heads and blowing them up and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to lay out all my personal gloves to show you what I actually use. All right, let's go do some damage. I got my hand, head to the parking lot. All right, everyone, so step one, I got the hand, and let's do the skipping test. So here we go, just skipping it across the ground. Let's see what kind of damage it'll do. Ugh, that thing sounds gross. It's like meat slapping against the ground. So just like, that's pretty realistic. It scuffed up the palm right there. Scuffed up your nail. Backs of your fingers. So they make them pretty realistic. So yeah, you just scuffed it up a little bit. So now I'll skip a little bit harder. Ugh. If I just leave that there, people are like, what I should bury it in the grass or something. All right, there we go. More scuffs. Yeah, all jacked up. All right. So there's step one, not too bad. Low speed fall, your palm, and you'll be scraped up. You'll probably be bleeding a little bit, like right there. That's a pretty good gouge right there. Test number two, I'm gonna toss it up and see what an impact will be like. Here we go. Ugh, that looked like it broke a finger or something. Oh yeah, look at that. So look at the impact. Broke your finger wide open, yep, bones broken, you're jacked. I mean, imagine falling off your bike and you're gonna tumble. And every time you tumble, you're gonna go bam, bam, and slam your hands and your feet and your head all on the ground and everything. Yeah, that sucks. All right, let me straighten them back up. Do another toss. Ugh. The sound of that. Nothing else kind of broke open, but it's pretty bad. Third test, the final one, I got my rope. See if I could tie it to the wrist. So I'm gonna start spinning them around and just skipping across the ground. All right, that's a pretty good size radius. Here we go. Let me get some momentum going. Oh yeah. Broken pinky, all jacked up. That's really messed up. Your thumb's pretty much gone. Your palm is all, yeah. That would suck. How do people ride around without wearing gloves? Look at, oh yeah, every piece, every time that's all jacked up. You're like, you can't do anything. What are you gonna do with your hands all jacked up? You can't drive, you can't write, you can't type, you can't play on your phone, you can't do anything. And people take that risk to ride without gloves. It's pretty insane. Pinky's broken open, that's broken open, that's broken open. You're jacked up. Wear full quality finger gloves, motorcycle specific, so you don't look like this. So by watching that, I hope you guys actually decide to wear gloves every single time you ride. So these are all my personal gloves. Let's go through them. So the first set of gloves, just simple Fox gloves. I only use these whenever I'm riding around in the dirt. For example, if I go to the class Moto Ventures Level 2, maybe I'll ride these, or American Super Camp. I don't ride them on the street whatsoever at all. Same thing with these, another pair of Fox racing gloves. This one has a little bit of knuckle protection, and I think these fit a little bit better than those, but sometimes I switch off between the two. The last time I was at a dirt bike course, it was raining, so I switched off halfway throughout the day, so that's why I have two pair, but they're only for dirt riding. My next pair of gloves are my Lee Parks design gloves. These are the Sumos, the Sumo R's, I think. So these are the shorties. And I have other ones as well. I'll get them again this winter that are the long gauntlet gloves that go over top of your jacket. But these are just the shorties. I put them on and my jacket goes over top of it. But I've been wearing Lee Parks gloves for almost since I started riding, so probably like 9 years ago. Extremely good quality, made in the USA. And if you go on here, look on the inside, 100% deer skin. So deer skin is stronger than cowhide. So it's like cowhide, deer skin, elk, then kangaroo in terms of leather. So they're a little bit more protective for sure. They have some armor on the knuckles and on the fingers, but extremely comfortable, durable. I've had a pair of these. I crashed on the track. No injuries to my hand. It did not slide through, didn't burn through. These are probably my 7th, 8th pair of Lee Parks design gloves. And I do have affiliate link with Lee Parks after about 6 years. Of teaching with him, and then finally I started making my YouTube channel and everything else, and he was like, hey, a lot of people are buying the gloves because you recommend them. We're going to set you up in the affiliate link. So I said, cool. So the links to all of my gear is in my description. Just look in the description below. It's all on my website, motojitsu.com/gear. These gloves are also street gloves. They're perforated, so there's a bunch of holes in them. They have a little bit of protection of knuckle protection and the same strap to keep it on your wrist, right? But these ones I wear if it's like super hot outside. So these ones are not too breathable, which makes them pretty warm. But if I just want to take a break from these, or if it's really, really hot outside, I'm just riding on the street, not doing anything too fast, then I'll wear these. And it's like another good pair of second gloves to have if I'm on the GS going for like a long trip. Just in case it rains, I don't want to have soaking wet gloves and hands, so I bring two pair. My next pair of gloves, these I only wear whenever it's raining or really cold out. I say cold here in San Diego, but if it's chilly, like the other morning it was like 40 degrees and it's kind of drizzly and rainy, then I wear these. They're Alpine Star Dry Star Performance. Again, the link is in my website, and these are extremely warm and waterproof. And they feel great. They got the sliders, they have all the protection. They do a good job. The other pair of gloves I have right here, I actually never wore these or tried these out, but these are Fly Ignition Pro gloves. So my buddy got me these as a present, and I never even tested them out yet. But inside the little pocket right here, it has a little port and has a couple batteries that you charge, and then you put it in there and it like heats up the entire glove, and you could increase or decrease the sensitivity of it. I never actually tested it out. I don't know why, I just haven't yet. It hasn't been cold enough for me to think about it, but next time it's chilly outside, I'll purposely go ride and test them out, but I'm sure they work fine. I don't know. And then the final big boss at the end, the best protective gloves I have, and these are the gloves I wear whenever I wear full leathers, either on the track or on the street. I had a whole bunch of different full gauntlet gloves like for track riding, but there's a local company here, Tularusa, MotoRusa on their little thing right here, but they make these gloves locally. They also make full leathers, they make jackets and gear, and this stuff is very, very, very high level. So kangaroo leather, which is the highest, like I was just talking about. All the sliders you can imagine. I mean, the knuckles, even on the thing that goes over your wrist, that's a good slider. And the thing I like about it most versus the other big gloves that I had, they're Alpine Stars, is the little thing right here. All this right here wasn't strong enough to keep it over top of my leathers. It always slid down. But these ones, I'll demonstrate. So you put these on, and they have like a 3-part system to keep it on you. So first you do the wrist, which is nice and thick, strong, right? It's not just some little tiny little thing. And then you put the top one, like you'll go over your leathers. You'll put the top one over on the Velcro, and then this one goes over top of that. So it's incredible layered, really good protection. I wear these whenever I ride around in my full leather suit, and they're freaking awesome. The link to these guys' website is on my website as well, but there's no affiliate link. I just think the rest of the stuff that I have listed on Revzilla is an affiliate link, but it's definitely not these people. But the stuff is really good. Like I said, every time I ride full leathers, these are the gloves I'm wearing. And just in case, I was actually joking with them that last time I saw them, just in case they stopped making them or whatever else, I was actually thinking about buying another brand new pair of gloves. the exact same size and everything, just so I could switch on and off to make them both last longer, or to have a spare pair just in case. But there we go, everyone. These are all my gloves. These are my go-to street gloves whenever I'm riding around on the street on the GS. But if I take the MT10 out, if I'm going fast, if I'm in full leathers, then I wear these big boys. But either way, full finger quality motorcycle specific gloves is what I highly recommend everybody do anytime you're riding on the street. Because you saw how much damage it'll do just from a simple skip on the ground. And we know from our own experience, think about riding a bicycle when we were kids, or skateboarding or rollerblading. I don't know about you, but I did all that stuff. I was outside as much as I possibly can be. It was like torture to be inside. So just falling on your bicycle and scraping your palms and your elbows, I mean, that's just very, very low speed. I don't want to see pictures. I don't want to know. I know it's crazy. I know a bunch of doctors and nurses and people that work in the ER, medical professionals. They have trauma people come in, motorcycle accidents, and just, it's terrible. You don't want to be that person, I promise you. So wear good quality gloves every single time you ride. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. There's like over 60% of people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed, which is nuts. Almost at 500,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. I release new content damn near every single day, so you don't want to miss out.